Hi friends, in this session we'll be doing the introduction part of grade 10's 6th chapter Triangles. Before we begin, let's have a quick recap session of what we learned in class 9. In class 9, you have studied congruence of triangles in detail. Recall that two figures are said to be congruent if they have the same shape and the same size. Now I have displayed two equilateral triangles in front of you. Equilateral triangles, as you know, have the same shape and the same angles. All angles are 60 degree. Now, if I prove that these both triangles are congruent figures, I can say that they are having the same size. And also, the corresponding sides of the two congruent figures will be equal. Now, I have displayed two circles. Now, in this chapter, we shall study about those figures which have the same shape, but not necessarily the same size. Okay, so I have displayed two circles in front of you. Now, what is the difference from the big circle and the small circle? Yes, exactly. It's there in its description itself. One is big and one is small. Now, can I refer them as congruent figures? No, I cannot do that because they have different radii. But as I read before, I can call them similar figures because they have the same shape but not necessarily the same size. Now, in this chapter, we'll be dealing with all types of figures which have the same shape but not necessarily the same size. Now, I would like to ask a question. Can we say that these figures are similar to each other? I could prove that these two triangles are congruent figures. Now, can I say that these are similar figures? Let's see. Yes, we can say that these figures are similar to each other because these figures are congruent. Does that mean all congruent figures are similar to each other? Yes, all congruent figures are similar to each other. Congruent figures have same size, same angle, and same shape. To call a figure similar, they need to have similar shape and proportional sides. Now, let's compare congruent figures with similar figures. Now, these both triangles are congruent triangles. So, I can say that the corresponding sides and the corresponding angles are equal. Being equilateral triangles, I can even say that both these triangles have equal dimensions because they are also congruent figures. Now, to call a figure similar, they need to have similar shape and proportional sides. These both are triangles, so of course they have the similar shape. Now, how do I get to know about the proportional sides? Now, I already proved that these are congruent figures, and I know that congruent figures have corresponding sides equal to each other. So the corresponding sides are proportional because if we divide this side with this side in a congruent figure, of course these both are equal. So when I divide equal numbers with each other, obviously I'll get 1. So what I'm trying to prove is that I can say that this is a similar figure since it has equal sides and equal angles. They also have a similar shape. Congruent figures satisfies this condition of similar figures. Now we read above that to call a figure similar, they need to have similar shape and proportional sides. And we learned before in class 9 that congruent figures have same size, same angles, and the same shape. So congruent figures satisfies this condition of similar figures. So in conclusion, I can say that All the congruent figures are similar, but the similar figures need not be congruent. That means two triangles which are congruent can be called similar, but two circles which are similar cannot be congruent. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. Please do like, share and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram for regular feed of our videos. Leave your doubts and suggestions in the comment box. Thank you.